Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode's coming to you at... We'll get your guesses in. It's 1:40 p.m. Yeah, it's a normal recording. I'm back to normal. I'm gonna try to do these when I wake up, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've made any terrible mistakes in recording late at night. I just feel like I pick a line, and then when the line doesn't work, I just die. Anyway, this video, I will not be ending the video until I win. That's what I've come to the conclusion on. We're at like 600 episodes into the last Divinity, whatever. I don't care. I think that so put it like this, right? It's easy to forget that I could just upload wins. And I think that it's better over time. Like, it's definitely better to upload losses as well. It would be kind of weird if every video was a win, I think, for multiple reasons. But, you know, today I'm uploading a win. Put it like that. I'm not losing 5 in a row. I refuse, Monster Train. I refuse. So you can look at the time. There's a potential comedy here if this video is like 2 hours. I'm gonna do it all one recording. I'm not gonna cut the recording or anything. So, you know, here's hoping this video isn't 2 hours long. That would be a real shame. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Melting Stygian, not a bad combo. It's Soul Sucker, Shadow, Patient, Draft, Titan's Gratitude, Memories of the Melted. Let's begin. Hey, if you skipped ahead, don't forget to like the video. Hey, we made a deal. You may not know it, but we made a deal. You gotta press like. You don't have to, it's okay. Conscription Notice is fine. Cuddlebeard's only good in the case where I see Shark, but Conscription Notice is strong early. I do not have a Burnout Extender. I'm gonna pick Conscription Notice over Cuddlebeard. Is that right? I think it's right. Cuddlebeard is very good, but I think that there's a lot of cases. It lets me, so Conscription Notice lets me take Burn Bright for sure. The problem that I have with taking Cuddlebeard is there's no guarantee that I see what I want to see here. Combustible Wax, very good. Yeah, there's no guarantee that I see Shark. If I see Shark, you can go, oh, you should have picked Cuddlebeard, but then, you know, if I don't see Shark, you gotta go, oh, what a smart and handsome and smart and good at the game gamer you are. You have to type it like that too, or else. And that's the end of this bit. I'm not going any further with this. I do have to be a little careful. I play bottom floor so that I can play other units on the higher floors to catch anything that goes by here. Because Rector always kills this. You play bottom floor here so that, and I generated a sweep unit, so this idea is kind of meaningless, but, you know. You play bottom floor, and then you can play Train Stewards and Drags and Drafts on the higher floors to catch things that sneak on by you. Like so. But nothing's sneaking by me, because of course it isn't. We are very strong, and that's the point of Conscription Notice. We get to take Trials, we get to take Pack Shards, and we're very strong throughout. It's exciting. Definitely need to go Purifying Cleanse. No doubt I need a Burnout Extender. Gratitude, Tornado, Crystallis. This is a good run for Tornado. I said this once, and I don't actually know if I believe this anymore. I'm gonna go right, because I want to look for Paraffin Enforcer for an easy play here. What do you got for me? Hey, a Paraffin Enforcer. Very nice. And I will go... Nothing Spout's kind of awkward here. I'll go Faulty Loader. But I said a long time ago that when you have Exile Stygian, you pick Crypt Builder, and when you have Default Stygian, you pick Ice Tornado. I'm not 100% sure that Ice Tornado is the correct choice over Helical Crystallis there. Like, I think it is. Because we're gonna invest in it here. I feel like I also don't do this very often. And this is maybe my biggest weakness, if I were to pick one. When I see that shop right there and I have a good card like Ice Tornado, I think to myself, oh, I shouldn't upgrade Ice Tornado here because what if I see something better later on? And that's not right. Like, that's clearly wrong. What a great Paraffin Thug. So Paraffin Enforcer is going to go on a higher floor. Paraffin Thug is going to generate me like 40, 60 gold. That's the other thing about Conscription Notice, and this is a very minor upside to Conscription Notice in the grand scheme of things, but it can generate you money, which is really good, to be fair. Like that, there's another bit of gold for you. Whatever he hits after Rector, he's going to get a kill for. So, kind of just playing it fast here because there's nothing to really concern yourselves with. We kill that guy and we hope that Paraffin Thug gets the kill. Let me do the quick math here. 80, 100, 150, 180. Okay, so if I play Titan's Gratitude, Paraffin Thug gets the kill. Doesn't take long to do that math to get myself 20 extra gold, and it might matter. 20 gold is a lot of gold. Definitely take another Purifying Cleanse. I will skip these. I don't respect Titan's Gratitude that much here. I started with Titan's Gratitude, right? I was gonna say, I didn't pick that card, did I? No. Okay. So, interestingly, they offer us Lady of the Reformed. I think that Lady of the Reformed doesn't fit on this run. I think it's much better to play, because we have the extended burnout through Combustible Wax, it's better to play Draft into Paraffin Enforcer, take space, play 2 of those, and then play Purifying Cleanse. If I didn't have the upgraded burnout through Combustible Wax, I would pick Lady of the Reformed here. We would play Lady, Rector, Paraffin Enforcer. But because I have a base burnout of 4 instead of 1, I am happy to not play Lady. I'm gonna wait on the duplicate. Let's take a quick stroll. Yeah, I'll wait. And I'll go right here. Pick up the Horde. Extinguishes twice. I don't have extinguishes. I'll go... No, okay, so there's no space to play the child, Votivary. There's no way to play Votivary here, so... ×1, ×5? I would like 1 more Purifying Cleanse. This puts our total burnout at +6 for each unit when we cycle through the deck. That's +6 for Enforcer, +6 for Rector, and +6 for the other Enforcer. And so, I'm gonna wait here. So with that, I can say I'm gonna cycle through the deck every 4 to 5 turns, so I will be net positive on burnout. I'll never run out of burnout on this run, which is good. It's a great sign. Baron's good, Draft's good. We crushed this fight. This is going to be a slaughter. This is Soul Sucker Talos, though, which is a little annoying. Let's throw the Ice Tornado out now. It's a really weird number for Ice Tornado to do. See that? It did 33. I wonder if I've ever seen Ice Tornado do 33 damage like that before. Like 3 hits of 33. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. I probably have, because I've played this game for a long time, so I've probably seen Ice Tornado plus Tempered Talisman plus a +10 before. But still, it's a noteworthy number, I think. No, don't put Burnout on the guy who dies. Terrible idea. And we should... yeah, no problem. We can play the early game pretty loose, because as long as I kill the boss, we're going to win. That's Conscription Notice for you. Ancient Synergy's alright. I am only now coming to the realization I've never known the actual number of Ancient Synergy. If you asked me what's the multiplier for number of spells on Ancient Synergy, I would have said 3. It's 2. I guess at 3 it would be pretty busted. And I've never thought about it. I've never done the math. It's one of those things where, like, now that I've actively thought about it, yeah, of course it doesn't make sense. I've had decks with 30 cards and this thing does like 40. That's not 3 times 20. That's 2 times 20. But nonetheless, what the hell, man? I'm like now actively reading the card again for the first time in a long time. Anyway, 24. I just don't really feel like I need this that much. I'm gonna take Ice Empire here. Lodestone Totem is a classic of the genre. I will say, I 100% believe you can pivot your whole run to Lodestone Totem right here and win the game. Because we can take energy, we can buff it at the Steel Shop, we can duplicate it. And it's interesting, I think. It's very interesting because now you have to ask yourself, what's more enjoyable? What's more fun? What's more exciting to me? Do I want to play Lodestone Totem? I don't think so. My reasoning is that I think there's a little bit of uncertainty. I'm going to take the space here. I think there's a little bit of uncertainty in Lodestone Totem because I don't have a lot of spells right now, so if we miss a bunch on spell upgrades, or not spell upgrades, but like playable spells, I could see this being a loss. But Rector wins the Relentless for you. It really, I didn't take Lodestone Totem, I'm playing like I did. Rector wins the Relentless for you and it goes pretty wicked. I am down to go Incant Armor too. No, I don't think it's that good actually. The base 25 is better because we have healing. I'm gonna reroll for 25 HP and no multi-strike, sadly. That's okay, we don't need multi-strike, it's just nice to have. Damn, I rerolled the Endless. It's also not that good here because of Combustible Wax. Bounty Stalker struggles when you have Combustible Wax, I think. Because the big bonus is, you could, so Endless, man, wow. Okay, someone play this run back, I'll be sure to give you the seed. You can, so skip Combustible Wax, and take the double extinguishes. So double extinguishes in this horde, skip Combustible Wax at the start, take Endless here, and then duplicate it here, and infuse the draft. You can have a wicked Bounty Stalker run here. That's it's not like I made any mistakes in this by any means. I'm not implying that I did, but you can have a really, really good Bounty Stalker run there. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, someone do that and then go post a screenshot of it in the Discord. I want to see how big your Bounty Stalker gets. I'm pretty sure it's like, because you get Endless, so it dies every turn, and you get double. Yeah, you get double. So let me do the rough math throughout this run. I think it's, you can get it 6, 7, 8 kills in these combats. We're strong here. I think you can give it 8 kills in this combat, or 8 deaths in this combat and the next combat, I should say. Let me see Scylla fighting. I'm actually interested in maybe giving her Burnout. Sure. Anyway, whatever. It's really big is the thing. It's massive how much you get out of that. Kinda ridiculous. Probably a very strong run. Not probably, it is a very strong run. I should play these drags out, I just want to be lazy. Bottom floor here again. I'm making sure that I rationalize it to myself every time I play bottom floor. Wow. Ice Tornado saved me. Saved me from myself, Ice Tornado, because I put Burnout on Icy Silliphite and then need to use my Burnout card to heal. Anyway, it's bottom floor here because of the boss, as I'm sure you can guess. It's good to keep the draft alive, I think, more than anything else here. Boss shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we have so much health, and Icy Silliphite actually makes a huge difference there, because she kills those 9x2s. Thank you, Icy Silliphite. Thank you, Conscription Notice. Firewall it is. Crushing Demise is okay. I think it's good. I think it's a great answer to mini-bosses, among other things. I don't particularly feel like adding damaging spells to this run is good, because... So the situation is pretty simple from here. I have a unit with enough HP to tank any wave of the Divinity, that's Rector, and I have healing cards, that's Purifying Cleanse. I skipped this because I don't need the relic. So with those two effects, what I need to do is play around. I took space, so I should just go duplicate now. It'd be nice to get the upgrade, but we can maybe hit like melee weakness. Upra can give me Space Prism, which is good. Yeah, so we play like the cards I lined out there. And we just play around healing Rector up a bunch, like an Extreme Stone, for example, on Purifying Cleanse. We play around healing Rector, and to do that I need to keep my deck thinner, because the Goon Squad here, the Paraffin Enforcer team, they will kill anything. You give them like 2 rounds, they're gonna crush. Spell Shield too, so... Pardon me. No, I'm okay, don't worry. As much as I want to, I'm going to skip this. I don't think this trial is worth it. There's only one metric by which I can measure that trial as worthwhile, and it's the metric where I talk about that trial from the perspective of keeping a perfect run, which is not right. I should not play around that, of course, but you know, we are on pace here a little bit, so I was thinking about it a touch. I am a little worried about my burnout right now when I draw 5 per turn like this. Need to make sure I get rid of all the drafts, or all the dregs, I should say. 50-50. Ah, too bad. Wickless Tycoon has earned me a lot of money. Another interesting stat here to track if someone would like to for me. How much money have I made from Conscription Notice? I think it's like... I got, what, 3, 4, 5... I got like 5 kills here on this combat. So I think Conscription Notice gave me something like 80 gold in the combat where it gave me Paraff and Thug, and gave me like I think it probably gave me around 105, 110 gold, somewhere in that range if I were to guess. Five, 4, 3. Okay, I need to play 1 Purifying Cleanse on Paraff and Enforcer, and then 1 needs to go to Rector. The Extreme Stone one needs to go to Heal Rector. And then this one gives me burnout on the backmost unit. I would like to kill these 10-2s, but... Ice Tornado. Thank you, Ice Tornado. Ice Tornado absolutely has saved me in some of these Relentless. Something I didn't consider for Ice Tornado is that it does give me access to killing backliners on Relentless. I mean, just right there I would have lost if I didn't have... Or if I had taken the trials, so, you know. I'm gonna pick Fatal Melting. I know what I'm saying about keeping the deck thin, but there's a clear problem in this deck. It's not solved by Titan's Tooth, it's solved by me taking something like Fatal Melting and killing some backliners. Magic Shop is good. Where's the next Steel Shop? It's here? I should go to the Magic Shop. As much as I would like to go to the Steel Shop here and just find stuff for Paraff and Enforcer, it's not the right play. And I need to break another one of these bad mental habits, which is, in my mind I want to clear out the dregs, but Frozen Lance is a 100% dead card. However, I've played so many runs where Stygian has Frozen Lance and wants to play it, that it feels right to keep Frozen Lance. However, Frozen Lance is 100% useless in this run. It's not 100% useless. It can be good on Combat 7 if there are Wilt Wings, but I need to make my Purifying Cleanses better. And to make them better, I need to play them more. I can also hold over the Extreme Stone one, and then all of our problems go away. I have been talking about this run as if I won't see holdover, because it's correct to talk about, like, so holdover on the Extreme Stone Purifying Cleanse basically locks this run in as a win. But it's right to not talk about it like that because, you know, there's not a guarantee there. I'm gonna play bottom 4, of course, because I don't want to deal with curses. I'm willing to swap in Animus of Will here for Paraff and Enforcer. I might even pull the Space Prism on the next turn. I missed Rage there, that was a mistake. Oh, this is... first of all, I did hit Space Prism. Second of all, I was thinking this was an incant. This is not an incant. Very cool. So I'm gonna let the remainder of this fight, and probably the remainder of this run, play out pretty quickly. Overall, I have to take the time to parse where I'm putting my dregs and where I'm putting my burnouts, but other than that, as long as I just rotate through the burnout extenders, we're gonna be fine. And throw some drafts and dregs away. This is the only thing that really matters. I can really get rid of everything else, I think. Like the Titan's Gratitudes and such. And I put the burnout out first because I wanted to maximize my value. I wanted to maximize the healing value, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Not quite. It's because the other thing is playing spells here is actually wrong because I'm cutting my rage generation by playing a spell there. It's not right to play any of these spells because I'm giving myself less rage, which isn't that big of a deal, but you know, yeah, and at the end of it, that Animus of Will is a 125 times 3. This run 100% takes draw because all I wanted, I almost clicked Formless Child because that's where draw spawns in. Yeah, no Formless Child, yes, draw. We take draw because all I care about is drawing into my Purifying Cleanses and keeping Rector alive. Nothing should ever get by me, but if it does, like the way that something gets by me is in a backliner gets by on the Divinity that has like 15 HP because it doesn't die to Fatal Melting and it doesn't die to my units because I don't have enough hits and I'm not scaled up yet. So Vapor Funnel is the correct choice here. I'm looking for multi-strike. I don't think I'm going to get multi-strike for both Paraff and Enforcers, so I will buy 1 plus 25. Large Stone again, eh? I think it's reasonable to say I'm gonna go to the left path. Oh, hey, Rail Fortress Hammer. Cool. Now Space Prison is worthless. It lets me throw units in front of Rector, I guess. No, I haven't looked. What is in the next ring? It's a temple. A Spell Chain is fine, I guess. Spell Chain and Crushing Demise is okay. It makes it so that I guaranteed kill the mini-boss on the Divinity, and that's really all I'm thinking about here is the Divinity. Spikes 5 is okay. My Paraffin Enforcers might run into trouble, but again, we have great healing. Okay, so, I'm going fast. We're going to take a moment here to recognize that it's time to slow down and play our units in a better position. Top floor. I should not play Fatal Melting because I will actually steal the melee weakness, which I care about a lot. I was gonna say I should maybe put Paraffin Enforcer in front here, but I don't think I need to. And then I have the space to put Siren of the Sea up here so she can go. I could have incanted, I suppose. Oh wait, no, they would have killed him. I could have played Fatal Melting. He would have died anyway. It doesn't make a big difference. Because I have things like Draft, and Drag, and thank you to Faulty Lord. Oh! Wow, that's weird. I didn't know that worked like that. So, if you're confused like I am, because I didn't look closely, I put a drag and a draft here. The draft attacks, dies to spikes, and gets out of the way in time for the extinguish to kill the drag. I had no idea that worked like that. I had no clue. That's kind of cool. Cool to learn new things, isn't it? I think so. It's not like... Again, it's one of those things where if you asked me to figure out how that worked, I would probably tell you the right answer. But, I've just never actively thought about it, so it's never been on my mind. I'm just gonna kill this wave. There's no reason to risk it. Yeah, look at that. The Vapor Funnel did do what I said it would do for us. A good sign that I'm having trouble scaling, but this is not a run where I'm worried about my scaling, because the Divinity gives us... Oh, nice. The Divinity makes it free. There's no way to have bad scaling on the Divinity with Paraffin Enforcers because Paraffin Enforcer has something to hit every turn. The problem that Paraffin Enforcer faces on these earlier combats is there's nothing to hit. But when we get out of here and we get into the Divinity, there's always an enemy. Also, interesting piece of trivia for you. This is not currently correct, I don't believe, because of scaling. But in pre-DLC times, I'm pretty sure a Burnout Rector, as long as he didn't die to Burnout, soloed this boss. Like, if you had a full health Burnout Rector, and he had enough Burnout to not die in the Relentless, he would solo kill that boss. I think that's not true anymore, but back in the day, I go Engulfed in Smoke here. It is a mistake to skip that card thinking that it's better just to like, play around healing. Engulfed in Smoke is just, hey, I drew one card, I now have 2 turns off. You can't hit me, all of your damage is cancelled. Frozen Lance has done what it needed to do. I'm gonna toss out Titan's Gratitude now. Anything that hits the front I just don't care about because I have a truck on my front line. There's your multi-strike. So I could have gotten to multi-strike Paraffin Enforcer, but it's alright. Champion gains 50% attack. Yeah, that's good. I can bio removal or I can reroll and then realize I can't afford whatever I rerolled into. It's a tough call. I'm gonna toss Titan's Gratitude. Why am I tossing Titan's Gratitude? Because I said any frontline card. Ice Empire, I mean, you probably don't need me to tell you this, but Ice Empire is good. It does a lot for us. I actually don't feel that good about duplicating here. Something I could have done is duplicated the Paraffin Enforcer with multi-strike and removed the other one, but that may or may not be good. I'm just gonna take another Purifying Cleanse. This run should body Patient Seraph. This should be a slaughter. I mean, this whole run has been a steamroller, to be fair. And that's cool. Thank you, Paraffin Enforcer, my confidence is restored. Yeah, this is okay. Nameless Siren again, eh? Drag just goes top floor here to stop the melee weakness on my man, although probably a mistake. How did I look at it? I think that was a misplay. He blocks the melee weakness, but I realized I may open myself up to missing a Paraffin Enforcer play, which isn't ideal. But we'll be alright. I'll just draw him again. I draw him again in next 3 turns, so it's not a huge loss, but that was definitely not the correct idea. Stealthing here is a little awkward as well, because when I draw him again in 2 turns, actually, so it's fine. I also realized that clearing this wave was... Why did I think it was wrong? Is Seraph's gonna be on top floor? No, it's good to clear that wave. Yeah, no, that was the correct choice, never mind. I don't care about incanting the boss, man. Just get rid of the drag. Get rid of the memories, too. We're cruising. He's gonna be lower floor. Next turn I will draw Paraffin Enforcer. So I should skip the Purifying Cleanse here. Also, thank you to the Gilded Wing. A really interesting piece of balance in this game with the Gilded Wing. Specifically for this fight. Because this enemy completely hard counters Patient Seraph. It's very interesting that Seraph has this, like, self-counter baked in, I think. Paraffin Enforcer number 2 hits the field. We go big heal, fatal melting. We're in the clear. I mean, it was obviously wrong to drop my Paraffin Enforcer, but I'm not really at much risk of an enemy walking by, so I'm not gonna, like, sweat it, you know? The idea wasn't necessarily incorrect, I would say. But I realized it a little too late. I should just throw Nameless Siren in the front there, basically. That's the correct answer for that turn. I should just put Nameless Siren in the front. Really, we don't kill. Hold on, I almost played Crushing Demise there. Hey, you're gonna die without hitting me. Eat this, and then I just kill my Rector and lose the fight. That would be pretty fun. Not for me, but for you. Like that time that I said all I have to do is not Dark Deal my Prince, and then I killed my Prince 2 turns later playing Dark Deal on him. That was pretty funny. That was a little bit humorous, I would say. Horned Warrior does live a hit, so he can go in there. I don't want to rob myself of any melee weakness. I'm not gonna stealth there because I don't want to put this draft out without stealth, without a frontline for it. So the sacrifice of Horned Warrior will not be forgotten. Thank you for your service, brother, and farewell. 53 times 3, 53 times 2. I need to... I'm gonna Purifying Cleanse these guys. I need to make sure I keep them topped off. And I don't have to worry about the incants I just did, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be much more survivable because I have stealth, though, whenever it rolls around. Or I should say it rolls back around. I'm gonna Purifying Cleanse everyone, we do 1 for each. And then this is what I took Crushing Demise for. Again, Crushing Demise is the card that I can think about and say, oh, I shouldn't really be playing this because I'm going to be stealing strikes from myself. But this fight, you can't do that. Killing enemies is back around to being a good thing. Interesting that I get hit here. Quite a bit, even. It's not enough to kill me, is it? No way. Well, no, you'd have to be doing like 10 hits on me. Interesting that I get hit here though, because Rector wastes his swing. I should have... I mean, I guess I should have thrown Ice Tornado at them. Oh wait, I did, it just missed. Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. It's okay. I should have been more aware of that problem, but... It's okay, I have the health, but... I could have been a little more aware of that. That is the wave that I was talking about Vapor Funnel for. Actually, that wave and this wave are the waves where I'm like, yeah, these waves are early enough that I could see myself getting trapped here a little bit. I should have been more respectful. Nice tornado. I'm down to just throw stuff at them at this point. We're now in the stealth equilibrium. I draw stealth faster than I lose it. This fight's over. I just don't want to get cocky and die. So, we'll be careful. But again, there is no downside here to killing enemies. It's actually a pure upside because it gives me a free round of hits. It's like, what is that? It's like 600 damage or something like that, right? Yeah, plus, wait, wow, that's a lot more than 600 damage, isn't it? Close to a free relentless even. Alright, good stuff. Would have preferred to not take that fire damage, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make a big difference, does it? I guess I did kind of spoil this episode at the start when I said I'm not ending this video until I win. You know what would be funny is if I just like went and I just left it as a blank screen for the next like hour and a half. That would be real. That would be pretty good, but I'm not going to do that. But I could. Just I don't think it's the right idea. Because then I feel like there's a lot of negatives I can come up with, like you click on this video expecting a really long one and you get baited, etc. But anyway, let me recap. 39 damage taken. Yeah, so I had to skip one trial and I got one instance of damage on me. The instance of damage I could have stopped. I think if I had taken this trial, I would have lost though. Anyway, someone please go play this run and tell me how that bounty stalker went. Oh, I could do it. Hang on a minute. Wait, I could do a little fake out on you here. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna do it actually. Hold on. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna speed run through this because it's funny for the whole I won't end until I win thing, and I just want to see it. So I'm gonna play this run with my perfect information that I have, and with that, I'm going to take. Let me think about this for a second, because now I know I'm not taking the Burnout Plus. So I have to make sure I don't die early. I won't die early, I have Conscription Notice. I play Burn Crate. Yeah, so I know what's in here. I'm just gonna run through this real quick. Spikes shouldn't be a problem. No, it is. We have to play a little more careful because my Rector burns out. That's all. Oh, that's a different unit. That's really interesting. It's Shark. You know, it's fun to look at, I think, because I know a little bit about how this game's RNG is generated, and Conscription Notice is one of the most finicky. It comes down to if you play, like every single thing you do changes what Conscription Notice will generate, and I think the difference here from last time is I didn't take the Relic, so I got a different unit. Which is really interesting. I'm gonna play this through it almost entirely the same. I went here. Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. I don't need to like stop and think. I know what I'm doing on this run. We're gonna play the start almost identical, except without the burnout extender. And I'm down a little money as well. Faulty Loader was good. And Remnant Banner. I took Paraffin Enforcer last time. I do want to take Wickless Baron here just to have a unit to carry the early game for me. I don't need a unit draft though. This is all, like, of course, I'm sure you're well aware though, I'm playing this with the information that I have and that's the point. I have information about a cool looking run, so we're here to play the cool looking run real quick. The way that I played this, of course, is absolutely fine, but... And now I drop Hierophant Cleanse on time. And it's good to get the harvests as well. You know. It's okay. I will take another Purifying Cleanse. We'll skip. I'm trying to parse all of this quickly and not miss anything. I think I have done a good enough job of not missing anything. Anyway, back to the RNG thing I wanted to talk about. So banners are always the same. You're always going to get banners. Like, the banners you see are the banners you get every time. I know that. but in combat RNG is a lot more finicky, which is some of the reason I don't like to replay combat so much, because things will change in a combat. Things like your draw order will change, or actually your draw order I think doesn't change, but oh weird. I mean that's great. 2 Wickless Barons will crush this combat for me, and yeah, wow, that's really good. Anyway, things like your draw order I think don't change, but what will change is like the way that attacks swing, I think. And so it changes in a weird way, because you may have replayed a combat and not had this happen to you. So the way that it'll change is, it'll change if you play your cards in a slightly different order. So like, for example there, if I played my cards in a different order on that turn before, my Ice Tornado would have swung differently. I'm pretty sure is how it works. I don't 100% know, because I just have anecdotal evidence from how I feel after playing a lot of the game. But based on the little bits of time that I've spent paying attention to stuff like this, I feel like it's true. Things like what order you play your cards into will change what gets discarded, although that's different because you can't really test that, you know? Anyway, we get Intent on Death too, that's crazy. Skip this. You'll notice all of the units are the same. I don't need space now, I just want to take card draw. And now we get to have the whole reason we're here still. Bounty Stalker. Infused with Draft. And Endless. It's not like a perfect run for him, but it's a pretty good run. Now, also part of the reason that I try to not use information like this, though, because I know what's in this reroll, right? I know it's Large Stone. That stuff is seeded, but some other things are not seeded. I'm gonna toss Wickless Baron, because any turn I draw Wickless Baron is a bad turn. I'm gonna go Burn right too. You could also play this with Dark Calling. I just don't particularly care for it. Multi-strike should be fine, because the Bounty Stalker is here. It doesn't take long for him to get out of control. So I am going to use Rector like this, because I want to play Rector on a lower floor. I might let him burn out, though. I don't want to play any of this. I'm going to play 1 Purifying Cleanse, and I don't think I'm going to play another. Ah, you fool, you have to play Intent on Death. It doesn't matter, because I will draw it again, probably, but still. Not the right idea. Yeah, and kills don't matter. Like, he doesn't need to get kills or anything. I'm allowed to play spells. I just need to play him. Anyway, the idea here is I'm going to play Train Stewards to frontline, and I'm just going to let Rector die here. Yeah. Oh, hey, you fool. 15 times 3, huh? That's okay. Yeah, I drew Ice Tornado. That'll do it. That's fine. And he'll actually just kill from stealth, I think, right? This is about as good as it gets. This is an optimized Bounty Stalker combat right here. That was as many kills as... It's not quite optimized. Technically, I could have Rector give me the kill on the boss there, but that's about as good as it can be, more or less. I'm down to take... I don't get a card draw card. I think Crushing Demise is kind of whatever then. If you get a card draw relic, I should say, you don't get like a Wing Steal, because with a Wing Steal you can play Bounty Stalker, Crush, and then redraw. Anyway, wow, what the fuck? We went from 10 to 138 in the first combat. Holy. So I'm not gonna go to the duplicate now, I'm gonna wait until here, because I don't think I need it. Do I need it to beat the boss? For Arcus, do I need it? I don't think so. I think this is so outlandish. I think this is an absolute slaughter. I mean, I just gained 128 damage in one combat, so you tell me. I think there's a Remove Consume here, isn't there? No, it's Permafrost, what a shame. Oh, because I didn't come here last time. There is a Remove Consume on this run somewhere. Purgestone, I do need to take some Pact Shards, so we can do things like Purge Frozen Lance. Plus 30 to Purifying Cleanse, sure. I should actually, you know what I should do? I should use my Pact Shards here to clear units out of my deck. I can spend 50 pack shards to get 2 removals effectively. Oh hey, I took Spell Shield, didn't I? I sure did. I'm gonna leave the Siren of the Sea in. It's a sweeper though, so it doesn't actually get the front line for me. Also, if Bounty Stalker doesn't get a front line, unless I play Purifying Cleanse on him. I want the Collector. I should play at least one. What does he do? No, he does enough to kill the boss. Bounty Stalker wins this for sure. Bounty Stalker solos the boss. I'm confident. Kill this guy. Bounty Stalker doesn't need help. I want to guarantee as many kills as I can. Especially with Intent on Death, it's pretty silly. I am maybe getting hit here though. I do have... Okay, it's like Bounty Stalker here. I just kill you and then I can let this one bounce off. Oh, no, you don't bounce off actually. Hang on a minute. No, hold on a minute. 1025. Okay, so I can... Well, first of all, I have to follow the boss with Bounty Stalker. Oh wait, no I don't. He actually 2-shots the boss. Ah shit, I could have saved damage. Oh well. I'm taking 10 here. It's not the end of the world. If I had stopped to do the math, I would have been okay. He solos, right? 250 times 2 is 500? Yeah, so we get an extra kill by putting him top 4. And now he's 266 times 2. If I went for 3 Bounty Stalkers and drew them all on turn 1... Just thinking about if this run has the potential to one-shot the Divinity. I think you would have to start a little earlier to get it. Were those different? Those were different, weren't they? Different number of pack shards, so I think that generates a different amount. I did not go to this steel shop, so there could have been a multi-strike in here. Endless? No multi-strike, okay. Wait, did I go to this one? No, I did go to this one. No, I went to the magic shop and I found Holdover. I went to this caverns. Oh no, I missed the remove consume. At least I got Bone Dog. Have fun, Bone Dog. Bone Dog and Train Steward fan art. Give me that shit. Because that's who always gets sent there, to the Bone Dog gulag. Train Steward. I'm gonna cut out a Frozen Lance and a Draft, I guess. It doesn't really matter, does it? The removals don't matter, this deck is basically one card. It's just Bounty Stalker. I'm gonna leave Rector out for now. I think I need him for Relentless, so I'm just gonna not play him. I do get cursed for this. I should also be throwing Dregs out. Yeah, I don't want to leave Bounty Stalker. I could, like, keep him alive, but then it gets kind of weird. If I had another... It's fine, I can just Ice Tornado it. What's the difference? If I had another multi-strike, I'd feel a little better about that, but whatever. Oh, I do get cursed here, though. Too bad. Again, the curses don't really make a difference. The Draft Bounty Stalker combo does lose to the Dark Shard when I get blinded here. It's a little annoying. Why did I play Titan's Gratitude? I don't have an answer. This is the downside, of course, of just playing one Bounty Stalker through the mid-game. As soon as you fall behind, you stay behind and you get spammed. I think it's right to play him bottom floor. No, let's play him here. 378 times 2, so he's... Oh, I get hit. Hey, fuck you. Could play Titan's Gratitude, but for what? Could play Ice Tornado. Yeah, it's okay. I have to do the math here on if I kill the boss or not. Hold on. 400. So it's 8. Oh yeah, I kill. It's not close. I slaughter him. Okay. I ran the numbers real quick in my head. It's a disaster for him. Does Rector kill? I think Rector can kill. Dark gives me 95. I'm like 2 short. I'm 4 short. It's okay. We don't take any damage for it. For a second there, I thought to myself, hey, wait, did I fuck up my Bounty Stalker? No, I did not. Don't you worry. Alright. So I'm walking out of Arcus here with a Bounty Stalker who has... Please hold. I'm gonna think about it. Do I have another duplicate? Just one. Okay. I will take card draw then. Brother Bounty Stalker deals currently 426 times 2. That is quite a bit. A shame that I fucked up here though. It really is a shame. I should get more. So if you want to, you can play this yourself and get the more. The more here is don't go right in the last ring, go left. I think it was okay to look, but not really that worth it. But you go left and you get remove consume, and then you can play a lot more Bounty Stalker value. It's not a ton more. It's probably like, I probably missed like 4 or 5. I miss a few actually. You miss a pretty good amount. So remember, I'm duplicating a Bounty Stalker ahead, so I don't need to do more than just one Frozen Lance removed. Also fun to see how few cards I can get down to here. Oh, this combat's awkward. Oh yeah, because he just dies to the Wilt Wings. Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting. I didn't think about that. So I just have to use Rector to frontline a little bit, I suppose. Rail Beater. Yeah, we just let Rector frontline this combat and it's okay. Because he'll tank the deaths for you. Usually I'm skipping Rector, but I'm skipping Rector so that I can get more deaths in Relentless, but I think it's right to not accidentally ruin your run here. The dregs will kill the Wilt Wings, so I can just leave that go. And I do have the Purifying Cleanses to keep Rector alive. It's like a little contingency plan in case of something I overlook. Which, yeah, I did actually overlook something here, so good job having the contingency plan. Also, I think I had to take Purifying Cleanse at the start of the run, or else I would have died in the early combats also. So, there's multiple good reasons to have this. Good Ice Tornado timing. Too bad about no, like, this would be a great run for Wing Steel. Now, I think unfortunately Rector does... Oh, Rector doesn't win this combat? That's great news. What I thought for a second, I thought for sure he would win it with the melee weakness, but he gets chumped 2 rounds and doesn't win it. That's 2 extra kills. I'm glad to see that I was correct, by the way, because I said to myself, I wonder if it really is this big of a Bounty Stalker run. The answer is, yeah, absolutely it is. Now we get, and the capstone of this run, the thing that makes it, because this would actually probably come close to losing, the thing that pushes it over the edge, of course, is another multi-strike. Now you have, yeah, quite a bit of damage here. I have to be careful I don't accidentally kill Patient Seraph, really. That's what we gotta watch for here. I want to make sure I get as many kills as I can. Oh, big question too, what's in this shop? Garbage. Alright. Is there a Urgestone in here? No. Yeah, I think you could you could give yourself a chance to one-turn the Divinity with this setup, I think. I don't think it's 100% for sure, but I think it's actually pretty close. Because you'll have very few cards, and if you draw 3 Bounty Stalkers on turn 1 in this run, I think you'll kill the Divinity in 1 hit. I don't think I care about Patient Seraph's attack. Yeah, doesn't look very scary, does it? I actually could have just kept dodging in here. Because I have Vapor Funnel, and it does 35. Just have to be careful I don't kill Seraph early, that's all. I can also use Intent on Death to keep my Bounty Stalker's attacks even, which makes me happy. I do like it when they have the same attack number. I'm glad I replayed this. This is unprecedented. I haven't really done... I don't think I've ever done replaying an episode, or replaying a run just to play a fun line that I saw that I didn't get to do. But definitely worth it. Very enjoyable to just do this shit to him. The number is exquisite. And this is, yeah, we're gonna end up pretty high here. I didn't count. I didn't double check to make sure I kill here. Oh, I don't kill here. Hold on, I can play... I can kill here, it's fine. You go Rector in the front. 2 rounds? That's actually good. Huh. Yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice 47 Pyre HP here to... It's not quite 47, I have Pyre Armor. I get an extra kill with this. Look at that. Now that's optimal. Now that right there, that's optimized. I took Pyre damage from Seraph to get an extra kill. Oh yeah, we're gaming. Okay, what a final score going into the Divinity is 730 times 3, which is about 2190. This'll 2-turn the Divinity. This combat ends. Hey, we got Horn Warrior again. That's kind of weird. I would not expect that. We call up the boys on the bottom floor to go chunk out this wave. And then the Divinity dies here. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, with a clocking in at a final score of 746 times 3, Bounty Stalker takes it home. Please give a nice round of applause for Bounty Stalker. That was a lot of fun. I might actually do this again in the future if I see another cool line in a run when I'm playing one line. I could see it being fun. Let me know what you think, I guess. Tell me how you feel about this. Run summary, please. 19 minutes, 49 seconds. I think it's not a new personal best because it wasn't a blind run. But yeah, let me know what you think. I assume the response will be positive. I hadn't really had the idea until now, but... yeah, that was fun. If I see cool lines in the future, maybe I'll play them. It's fun to replay a seed with prior knowledge and just do something silly. Like make a 746 times 3 Bounty Stalker. And like I said, you can make them a little bit better. Could probably 1-turn the Divinity even. Anyway, thank you for watching. It was also fun because I got to bait you into thinking this video was a lot worse than it actually was. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.